All right, Shalom. First off, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. We want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. A peace and salutation to the elect. Now, we're out here on this day. It's kind of, it ain't too bad. The weathers ain't bad, but it's kind of weird because, it usually be brick cold around this time.
Yep.
And the reason why it's like that is because it's showing us like we in the last days. I mean, it's almost 60 degrees. It's 50 degrees. A couple years back, in January, 50 degrees. So the Lord said these times were going to be like this in the last days. And that's another clue that's letting us know that we're in the last days. The weather. I mean, it usually be like 10 degrees in January, But then you got wars and rumors of war. You got Donald Trump. He's talking about Syria and Iran, and that they got a beef right there. And then you got all this stuff happening as far as homosexuality. They passing laws that men could be with men, women could be with women. So that's a form of Sodom and Gomorrah, You got it right.
This is Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come.
You hear that? This gospel of the kingdom. And gospel meaning good news. Gospel means good news. This gospel, this good news. Okay, but who is it good news for? Do y'all know about the gospel? What news is it for? It's for these people on this side, For this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world. Gospel meaning good news, So this good news is for the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Yeah, this gospel. Because people don't understand, like, the Bible is a puzzle and the Bible is a textbook, And to where as though it's when you need teachers and you got to analyze the Bible, Give me Matthews. Give me.
Yeah, you need men set up to teach you. You just can't get the Bible, open it up, and think you got it. Then what happens is you get so much confusion with different breakdowns that then some people just give up, and then you be like the guy Hobson.
Yeah.
You wind up standing out, greased up on a beach, yelling and complaining and shit.
Yeah, confused as hell.
Like a black Eminem.
Yeah, confused as hell, because that's the average Jake. Jake is confused, You got it.
It's Acts 8:31. And he said, how can I, except some man should guide me? And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him. So it's basically saying, he was going in on the Ethiopian eunuch. And Philip, he was reading Isaiah, and he asked him, how can I understand except some man should guide me? So all of us need guidance, and all of us need teachers in this truth.
Yep.
It's just not self-taught or self-learned.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're not going to just understand the scriptures,
Well, that's why the Lord set up prophets.
Yeah. That's our job, to come out here and warn you people, We ain't out here for nothing. We ain't out here for just to come out here and just, we out here to do the work. And we're not out here to wear fancy garments and belt buckles and arm bracelets and
We're not out here to play tiddlywink.
Right. We ain't out of here to rap.
It's sackcloth.
Yeah. Because basically we in a humble mode, We coming back to the Lord. The Lord want us back, but we coming back humble. We not coming back, all of us, humping around and jumping around like Rick Ross, We coming back humble because the Most High is great. We talking about the Almighty. One thing he said, the Lord said, he don't like a proud man. So how you going to come back to him proud? You other Israelite camps are doing that. But we got to defend the gospel. So if we're brothers, we got to warn you guys too. That's the main people we got to warn. You know, because in the scriptures, the Lord wasn't talking about all the other nations. He was getting on Jake. That's what you bring out, Akim.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, he was getting on Jake. And you have a better understanding. And when you read certain scriptures, you like, that makes sense. You know, he was getting on other Israelites, you know, because a wicked nigga ain't going to get it anyway, because the Most High set it up like that.
I got the scripture.
Okay.
Isaiah 55:8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Most High is way out there, you know. Don't even try to understand him, because you'll bug out.
So that's what people say about us. Them guys, they're way out there. They're crazy. Well, they're saying the Lord's crazy.
Yeah.
Because how can the Lord hate? God don't hate. That's what they say.
That's because they don't got an understanding.
They don't know.
Yeah, they don't know. Yeah. And that's the majority of you Christians in the churches. Y'all don't know. You know?
As long as the white man stay on top in his rulership, that's not hate.
Right.
One nation. Look, if God loved everybody, then all nations should be getting along equally.
Yeah.
With the dividends, right?
Yeah.
My precept.
All right.
Sirach 25:2. 3 sorts of men, because you spoke on proud men and proud garments and all that, you know.
Yeah.
3 sorts of men my soul hateth, and I am greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud, a rich man that is a liar,
Yeah.
and an old adulterer that doteth.
Yeah, how you gonna be proud when you ain't got nothing? And that's the majority of the people we come across. You know, you'll have a homeless guy come across the camp and cuss us out. That don't make sense, you know.
Right.
If anything, you know, you would think that he will humble down and get some of this knowledge.
Right.
You
A
know?
lot of people mistake our confidence for pride.
Right.
But it's just our confidence and faith in the Lord.
That's right. Yeah. Even the 2/3, you know, they'll come up here, you know, causing ruckus, thinking they know something, you know, and then just like the apostle said, if they can't get it, they can't get it, because we ain't in the time of the Most High's about to bring terror. The Most High's about to bring terror, because this place is about to unfold. You see it happening with our lives, you know.
Prophecies unfolding.
Yeah.
You know, the people unfolding literally too. You know, they bugging. If they weren't bugged out 10 years ago, and people thinking that this place got 50 years more, as bugged out as it is now, how much worse stuff? You know how much worse it could get.
Yeah.
We at the climax of all wickedness right now. The time that we in right now.
If you think about it, it can't get any more wickedness, like you said, huh?
Yeah. Hey, they having sex with animals. They want to legalize pedophilia and say it's a sexual preference. How much more wicked?
Currently fine. Incest is currently fine.
Yeah, incest is fine, and that's always gonna run.
Exactly.
You know. So
And that's Moab.
Yeah.
You could be a transgender now.
that's right. You said Moab, yeah.
And this place got all the characteristics of how ancient Rome fell. You know, if you do the research, see, you people don't study. If you sit down and study and do the research, you'll understand what's going on and how Rome fell, and you can equate it right to America. You know,
Well, you can see this Rome.
Yeah.
Look at this shit, man.
look at the buildings, how the buildings just look like ancient path. Yeah, Babylon. You know, yeah, you basically naked because you're showing your body. Oh, you.
I don't know what the hell she said, but when you said that, you said stop playing. Something like that. That's why she couldn't get rid of the land. These fucking women walk around oversexed, man.
Right.
Yeah.
But they all messed up because they need a man on a particular level.
And what I was going to say was, you allow your woman to come out here to put another man in the spirit to go off and look at that, man.
Yeah.
Because we men and we gonna look.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't gonna look with
Like lust.
lusting at it, but You can't help but see that, man.
Yeah, because and you 2/3, especially the men, y'all one of the biggest problems because you will go up there. The female will be open to correction, and then they promote how to go on. Yeah,
They roll out their mouth.
yeah. Just like they just using an example. The chick making good and her simp-ass husband, they got on stage and some female, she was probably doing the same thing, but the spirit got on her to where as though, because truth can come through the Most High working is all powers, the truth can come through anything. So the lady got up there in the spirit and she said, basically, she was in the spirit, and this simp got up, defending her, saying that,
This guy,
right.
he got a church. And he let his woman be sexual like that.
Right. So that's telling only one thing. You fucking 2/3, excuse my language. You 2/3 of something, man. The Most High got something waiting for you, because you are the part of the main problem. You the reason why these women are doing this thing.
Right.
You the reason, And here we out here, we try our best to do our job to the best of our ability, and y'all just walk past and y'all don't want to hear nothing. But guess what? When this trouble come, when the Lord bring His anger, y'all gonna be crying, y'all gonna be scared, y'all gonna be like, where these guys at? And the Most High gonna say, hey, my sons, sit down, I got the rest.
And why is the Lord doing it? Mm-hmm. Because the brother just quoted the scripture. My thoughts are not your thoughts. He's setting this thing up so the men of the Lord is going to stand on top.
That's right.
See, in order for the prophecy to take place, he has to show the wicked. He has to make Jake go off.
Yeah.
In order to preserve his elect. That's just the Lord's show.
Yeah.
Imagine if everybody was keeping the law. Right? How can you have an elect?
We wouldn't even need a savior.
No, we wouldn't need a savior.
Because the Most High is a ultimate balancer.
Yeah.
He's the ultimate judge. And when you judge, you got a balance. You need a balance. You need a scale.
Right.
And you got to weigh the balance. And we had to go off because he had to show us what's on the left-hand side. To make us perfect.
Appreciate the kingdom.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't tell me these women wear what they wear just for pure fashion.
Yeah.
They want attention.
And the truth is coming out. Even some of them could be the elect. They might wake up later on, but these guys on the internet, they even bringing it out that they like the Jake. They like they had enough. They like these women. They finding out the nature of women. Like, oh, they want attention. That's the reason they behind a white. Because at first, even we didn't know these things. At one point, we had to get woke. The Most High had to put in our spirit to wake up. We didn't know that women were the so-called our enemy. We didn't know that was our enemy. That they were attention seekers.
How did we find out?
The Lord.
That's why I got this scripture right here.
Mm-hmm.
Psalm 110:3. Mm-hmm. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a saying that when stuff hit close to home, that's when people gonna realize that we telling the truth.
That's right.
You
got that? You got that one that bring out
told me to get
okay.
Cause we are it's only so much that you can go look at a movie and get it visualized and stuff like that. But when you see stuff that be happening in other places and it start happening to you, in your specific life, or whatever your world is catered around, and stuff start happening to you, and you start catching help, that's when you're gonna start realizing that we was telling you the truth.
That's right, because the Lord is going to mainly get at His own people first. The Lord don't change. He always did it like that. When we went off, He came straight at us. Look, I'm gonna punish you because I don't care nothing about these other nations. So in this day and time, Who's gonna get? You know, Esau. He giving Esau his run. You know, because sometimes you sit back, you be like, damn, this damn devil getting away with murder.